Okay, guys, so welcome to another daily outlook video for gold. So let's get started with breaking down gold. But before moving on further with the breakdown of gold, I would like to just recap of the things what happened today. So basically, gold just ranged whole day, and you can see the price on chart. It's pretty messy, and these are the days which you want to avoid always, right? So it's easier said than done most of the time for most of the people, including me. Like, I'm not the pro at this thing. I'm still trying to master all these things, that how can I will be little more patient, and how can I be little more disciplined and all that thing, right? So but if you paid attention to yesterday's analysis video, there we discussed that these zones pretty much are very very important zones for pullback, like these daily zones here, what is the key level? Okay, so 1915 was an important key level for us to consider for having some nice good pullbacks, and along with that we also marked the 1910ish area. Now, what we discussed there was we were when I was recording up this analysis video, the price was like this, this 4H candle. The second one was forming actually, right? So basically, this was kind of a support formation, and we expected price to drive up and then continue down from till these areas from this particular point or from this particular point, right? So that's what basically was my idea for yesterday's analysis video. Now if we play out the things, then things played out pretty much well. We tapped in 1910 around this area. You could have grabbed up entries on the lower time frame, and then we got easy 100 pips, I would say. Like, let's see how could have someone entered if anyone wanted to enter, right? So basically, best entry, this would have this first of all, it did not tap this key level very well, and along with that it was uh, before pre NY, like before pre NY, like this candle pre NY started. This was the uh, candle before pre NY, just that, right? So basically, I don't trade pre NY most of the times. I just do NY, NYSE, or in London. So if you were there in the NY session, then you could have grabbed up the entry or a break of these lows by, just because this is a key level. This was the most potential area where we could have got the pullbacks to, and you see this key level rejecting, right? Along with that, $1 above key level has been rejecting as well. So these are the additional confirmations, and if you took the sells from there, stop loss you could have kept above this candle or these previous structures, or the uh, and just you could have targeted basically these lows or the lows which we discussed on the 4H time frame. 4H. Oh. Okay, so basically we didn't tap those lows yet, but maybe we can do that. Let's see. Oh, when will it? Where's this thing gone? It became invisible. Anyways, you see this idea, we if you would have taken the cells out from that particular point, so easily you could have caught like 100 pips or so, at least to 1900 key level, at least to 1900 key level. That for this would be absolutely nice targets, I would say, nice intraday targets for cells. And this had been a very rangy day. Even if you made $2 $3 $1 $5, anything in the markets today, that was an absolute blessing, I would say, because these rangy markets are just made to lose money. Right, now let's get started with the analysis. Right, so just before few hours, I was looking at this candle when there was somewhat like 2 hours around to close this for the close of this candle. It was it was flipping bearish, but now it's a proper bullish candle. Now basically what I would love to see is that the next candle respecting the highs of this particular candle, and rejecting the highs, coming down, breaking these lows, filling this big, and if it leaves this zone, this is a strong key level for us, which is the 1890 key level, right? Now If these zones are broken and this key level isn't respected, we are going straight downtown to the 1880s levels, right? Let me show you why. Now let's go on the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, you see this zone. We already marked this zone in last two videos which I made for the analysis, and you look at this particular thing. This zone is a pretty much strong rejection area, and if these rejections are being broken by the price, then we can drive down to fill up this area, right? Now, so basically this would be my anticipation for sales if we get the sales, right? Now look at this weekly candle, right? Now it's kind of pulling back, right? Like this opened just like this and dropped. Now it's basically pulling back, and now we'll do some continuation, nice continuation, right? So basically we can expect some nice moves in the coming days as well for gold being bearish. Now if the only condition I start, it has to respect the previous highs, I would say, or else we what we can look for is price breaking above these previous candle highs and rejecting 1915 levels and going down, right? So this could be first scenario. Another scenario would be price respecting the daily highs and price respecting this 1910 level and going down from that particular point. And another thing basically would be price giving you some kind of fake outs above this level, right? Like price might range here and give some kind of fake outs for you, and then it might continue down. So something like that could be seen. I'm not going on too much lower time frames right now, because on lower time frames there's very much less information for us to mark, right? If we are closing above these 1915 areas anyhow, so you see these rejections around the 1920 levels, I will be looking forward to see the break of these rejection areas, then possibly going up to fill these daily like clean traffic to the left hand side, right? And then we can actually expect price to go further up more and have somewhat deeper pullbacks, right? But I don't think that pullback is going to happen. Maybe we will see one out of two scenarios, and those scenarios, as we discussed, are let's go on for our horse, let's say 30 minutes. Now I want the price to basically first of all respect these 1910 areas and respect the daily highs for the bearish continuation of the daily, right? So that could be first scenario for this, looking particularly something like this to target these zones, or basically the 1900 areas, right? So first scenario I would be looking for this. Next one would be if we broke the highs but start rejecting this 1915 level, then basically we can go down as well. Now, and the next thing could be we price break these highs, previous daily candle highs, and price is making a range between 1910 and 1915, and then price is giving you some kind of fake out to these 1910 levels, and then we are driving the price downtown, right? So basically these three scenarios are the scenarios which I'll be focusing on mainly for tomorrow. And this is all for the day, guys. Price action is choppy right now, but it's easier to understand on higher time frames, as you know these higher time frames are looking bit clean and are definitely indicating bearish pressure. So let's see how it goes for tomorrow. I wish you guys have a safe trading day, and if you want any help, any question, anything, you can reach out to me or ask in the Telegram chat, right? So I'm gonna end this video right here, and see you guys soon for tomorrow's analysis video.